honors, Ruth. This was basically the one thing left for you to do before you left Notre Dame. You've done it. What's the feeling like?
I can't even describe it. This is the only thing I wanted, you know, and to share this moment with my teammates is really indescribable.
Unbelievable finish to this game. Just back and forth, and then what every basketball player dreams of, standing at the free throw line to ice it, which is exactly what you did. Can you describe the moment and what was in your mind?
Hey, you know, you couldn't talk anymore about the Hoosier movie, my favorite movie. I think that's just that inspiration for me. You know, all those free throws that you shoot and you practice, and to be able to come out and pull through my team, it's just amazing.
Talk about this game in terms of some of your teammates were tied, really held scoreless. Early on you were, but then you blew up. Niele Ivey playing on the sprained ankle. You do it for her in a hometown. What does this whole celebration mean to Notre Dame basketball, specifically this team?
You know, we've worked so hard. We're such a close group of girls. You know, like, I think it's just fitting for us to end our season like this. The 5 seniors, you know, go out with a win is something you can't describe.
Congratulations, Ruth. All right, let's check in with Pam Ward.
All right, thank you very much, Michelle. And I have maybe the happiest native of St. Louis ever, Niele Ivey. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm just so happy for this team. We worked so hard. For the fans, everybody in my hometown, everybody, I love everybody. You know, I'm just so happy.
How's the ankle? You really looked tentative in the first half.
Yeah, I didn't really know how to, you know, I tried to not be tentative on it, and it was so tight, you know, I could, you know, it's kind of, I guess it made my game tight a little bit. You know, I settled down at halftime, and I only have 21 minutes to go without, regardless of the pain. I'm just going to keep going. And
we're going to be showing right now a shot of you running off. Just tell us what you were thinking. The buzzer goes off. You guys are national champs in your last ever collegiate game.
I just can't believe it. You know, I've always dreamed of this moment, and to have it in my hometown after so many things I've been through, I mean, it's just a dream come true, and I'm totally blessed. You know, I give it all to God. I mean, he just has really, I guess, I mean, I prayed so hard, you know, and so much good has come out of everything that's bad that's happened to me. I'm just very blessed.
Seems like your prayers were answered. Congratulations. All right, back to Robin Roberts.
Of course, the bat she's referring to 2 ACL injuries in her 5 years at Notre Dame, but she goes home with the NCAA championship. She doesn't have far to travel living here in St. Louis. Would you believe 5 ties and 2 lead changes in the final 8 minutes of this game? And her fellow senior teammate, Ruth Riley, oh boy, was she big in the clutch. 2 big free throws. We'll have the trophy presentation when we come back live to St. Louis.
You might think all alarm clock radios are the same, but when the power goes out, only one alarm clock radio is smart enough to reset itself to the exact right time every time. The Smart Set from Emerson Research. Now you'll never have to set your alarm clock again, because the Smart Set will always automatically set itself to the correct time, day, date, month, and alarm settings, no matter how long the power has been out. The Smart Set has all the features you want, including a built-in AM/FM radio, and his and her alarm settings that can each be set from Monday through Friday, weekends only, or one setting for every day of the week. And the Smart Set is the only alarm clock radio that will automatically set itself right out of the box, so you know it's always the right time. It even resets itself for daylight savings time and leap year.
That's smart.
All alarm clock radios are not created equal. With the Smart Set from Emerson, you'll never have to set your alarm clock again. Here's how to order yours now. To order your Smart Set, just call this toll-free number. Order a Smart Set for every room in your house, and you'll never have to set a clock again. Smart Set comes with a 30-day guarantee. Don't wait. Call and order the Smart Set now.
We're back live in the Savage Center, and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, and they did fight in the second half, have won their first national championship, and kudos to Purdue. They were so resilient all year long, and it came down to the end.
I thought they played really well, and they relied on those 2 freshmen a lot. But I want to say something about Notre Dame here. I thought the difference in the game was how they executed their zone offense in the second half. They were very patient against Purdue's zone defense. They worked the ball around. They hit the best player who had the best shot on the floor, Ruth Riley, a lot of the times. Haney slashing through there. But they did an excellent job of executing their zone offense.
Well, they've been chanting Poison Ivy, and the Ruth is on fire. And I guess the fans say it best. Poison Ivy is probably the most deadly because she played so consistently, even on a bum ankle. And you see that type of spirit and that type of courage in your senior point guard. You have to go out and play your absolute best.
How about let's give some props to Muffet McGraw. She did a great job of coaching. I liked her matchups and adjustments. They came back in the second half. And the thing is, when the zone wasn't working and it's the best in the country, she had the guts that's enough to go man-to-man defense, which got her team back in the game, and continue to switch this in the second half, Robin.
Some savvy coaching indeed, and now they are about to receive their first national championship trophy in school history. So let's get back down on the floor with our Michelle Tafoya.
Okay, Robin, thank you very much. Can we have your attention? Here to present the NCAA Division I National Championship Trophy is the chair of the Division I Women's Basketball Committee and the Senior Associate Athletic Director at Cal State Fullerton, Mary Alice Jeremiah.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the NCAA Women's Division I Basketball Committee, I'd like to congratulate both Purdue and Notre Dame for tremendous performances in this tournament. And now, it is my extreme pleasure to present the Nationalship Trophy to Coach Muffet McGraw and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Muffet, your Notre Dame cheering section may not be able to see you right now, but they can certainly hear you, and I know you want to make some comments that they can hear.
Well, I'd just like to thank all the Notre Dame fans, my family, my mom, everybody that's out here tonight. You guys have been following us all year long. We're so proud that you are here for us, and we are so happy right now that you're here to share it with us. Thank you very much.
And now to the most outstanding player of the Final Four, Ruth Riley. I know you have some things you want to say to this crowd, to your teammates, to the folks watching at home.
You know, I have to first thank my family. They've been there the whole way. You know, my teammates. I couldn't think of any better way to go out than this. Thank you all. We love you all. And go Irish.
Congratulations once again to the Irish, their first ever national championship, Division I women's basketball. Let's head back now to Robin Roberts.
All right, Michelle, thank you very much. You have to keep this in mind. Women were not allowed to attend Notre Dame until 1972, and 29 years later, they win their first national championship. I work with three of the best women in the business. It has indeed been a pleasure to sit in the seat beside you and to be your guys' point guard. And over the last 3 weeks, we have been treated to the most competitive basketball championship in this sport's history. We have been fortunate to follow the athletes in the pursuit of their dream. And folks, this is a small token of our appreciation, and we're going to let them have the last word, the athletes.
It was a long road, but everyone knows we've arrived, and now it's time. Now it's time to show we've got the strength, got the skill, got the power, got the will, got to stand up and shout it out loud. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us. We're on the fast track, no turning back. That's right, 'cause every night we're gonna see the houses packed. We're here for good, we came to stay, we came to win, not just to play. We came to stand up and shout it out loud. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Nothing's gonna stop us. Na, 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 na.
The most exciting women's final in recent years. The heartache of Purdue, the resiliency of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, again fighting so strong in the second half to win their first national championship. We thank you, St. Louis, for a great Final Four that we will not soon forget. Coming up next, our coverage continues on SportsCenter. I am privileged to work with the absolute best in front of and behind the camera. For Nell, Vera, Nancy, and our entire ESPN crew, I'm Robin Roberts. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports and the home of the Women's NCAA Basketball Championship. Congratulations, Notre Dame, the 2001 Women's NCAA Basketball Champions.